let's finish us out on this example in this chapter with a question. Well, Marie Company incurred R&D costs in the current year of the following. Now, let's just kind of run through these. I want to run through them with you, and I'll give you a second to think about each. Tell me if this should be included in, well, what's our task? Task is to calculate what should be expensed. All right, that was the answer page next up, but I don't want you to see it yet. I want you to do it with me. Materials used in R&D projects. Is this going to be expensed or capitalized or what? Well, there's not really or what. Is it going to be expensed or capitalized? Not trying to trick you there. All right, once, going twice, and this will be included. This will be expensed as R&D expense. What about equipment acquired that will have alternative future uses in future R&D projects? Is this capitalized or expensed? Going once, going twice, sold to the winner who said this is not included in expense. This is capitalized, right? This is an example of when we capitalized and we would include it in our balance sheet. So all of these that we're looking for are income statement expenses. Depreciation on above equipment. What are your thoughts? Going once, going twice. This is going to be expense, right? Depreciation expense. That's the term, right? Depreciation expense. So that's going to be an expense for that next one. All right. What about personnel costs of persons involved in R&D projects? Do we capitalize or expense? I am going to say we will expense these. These are salaries and wages expense. That's the account there. What about consulting fees paid to outsiders for research and development projects? Again, we're going to have another expense. These are going to be consulting expenses, consulting fee expense. And then lastly, indirect costs reasonably allocable to R&D projects. Well, this one does not meet any of our exceptions either. Our only exception was this one. So we are going to include this last number as well. And I've got the solution out for you on this last slide of our R&D costs chapter. Here are our included items totaling $4,400,000. Take a second, take it all in, the beauty of it, the magnitude of it. These could easily be free points in the exam. Just practice it. Make this your strong suit. Like we were saying, the equipment is not charged to R&D costs because it has alternate future uses. It should be capitalized as a tangible asset and depreciated, so on the balance sheet, over the useful life of the equipment. Depreciation expense should be charged to R&D on the income statement.